Right, I really want to rank the team season so far this season. Should we do it?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
But Theodore, I want to know the actual ranking list.
Well, Tom, luckily you say that.
Because you've been crying about it all morning.
No, because I care about this show, unlike certain people. Last time we did this 3 months ago in November, we did A, B, C, and D.
Okay.
Are you implying that we're a self-aware show, Theo?
We are a self-aware show, yeah. So should we do the same for continuity?
We do the same format as 3 months ago, should we?
Yeah, should we do that?
Spell
Okay.
continuity. Don't actually.
CONTINUITY.
What did you just call me? What the fuck did you just call me? Right, should we start bottom up?
Oh.
Bottom up.
That's the way we
Bottoms
like
up.
to rank the Premier League teams. Southampton.
D.
Yeah, D is the bottom one, right? D's very last. Bottom. Worst.
Yes. A, B, C, D.
Yeah,
yes.
okay, D.
D.
This clip from Pitchside is brought to you by Super 6. The Super 6 jackpot has been rolled over. It wasn't one of the weekends, so that means this weekend it will stand at £500,000. You could be the one to win it, and even if you're not, and it isn't one, it will go to 750 grand. Get over to the app, simply predict your 6 scores, and the jackpot could be yours. You can also compete against myself, Tom, and Theo in the official Pitchside Mini League. The code to join that is PTCH24, where we give away a £100 classic football shirts voucher every single round. It's super simple. Just predict your 6 scores, enter your golden goal, hit submit, and you are all set. Follow the link in the description and sign up now.
Ipswich.
What about Ramsdale's knee slide against Ipswich?
What?
I didn't see that.
You not seen it?
No.
Oh,
after they
the winning
scored?
goal. Yeah, and people in the crowd are like, fuck off, Ramsdale.
Why did you do it?
Well, because they won the game.
Funny, isn't
So
it?
he just knee slid?
Yeah, there was the second goal at 2-1, and he knee slid and went like that to the...
Rate it.
Yeah.
Ipswich, I'm going to have to go C.
D.
See, the difference is that points total actually makes them look like they've done all right, but they're still probably going to go down. So
In what world have they done all right?
Well, they're 3
they're
points
3
off.
away from out of the relegation zone.
Everyone thought
Compared
they'd
to
be
Southampton, I mean.
Didn't everyone think they'd be last?
They are 7 points ahead of Southampton.
They've won 3 games.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I hear your point and I raise you.
I'm saying it's one away.
They've won 3 games, conceded 49 goals.
Yeah, they're nearly double points that Southampton are on, though. That's the point. I was making.
But Tom, Wolves have conceded 52
man, I'm
goals.
trying to...
What do you think Wolves will be?
Then bottom 4, anyone can
I mean,
go
we need
down.
to agree on it. So what do you think? Is
yeah,
the chimp
D,
getting
but I
involved
was
or is he
trying
going to
to-
stare at the floor?
Okay, here's what we do.
the hell is he doing?
I think he's crying.
I was just zoned out.
What do you think? Are you joining in?
What's that?
Are you joining in?
What's the question?
Oh my God.
my
Don't talk. Okay, Tom, here's what I say. Here's what I propose, right? Southampton, Ipswich, Leicester and Wolves, whack 'em all in D.
Yes.
Yeah, category day.
There you go.
I think that's pretty easy.
Put Ipswich. Why are you putting Ipswich there for?
Because
Why
they're
put Leicester
19th and
there?
they've won 3 games.
I know
Yeah,
Leicester's had a manager change, and now they're looking a bit more positive. I don't know if that's a bad season.
4-0
They're about to get packed in 5-0 by Arsenal.
Did you watch them against Everton?
Yeah, but they just won
They
the
had
last
one
game.
shot on target.
They just
all
beat
game.
Spurs.
Wasn't that in like the 70th minute?
But
They've
they
conceded
might,
one less goal than Southampton.
they might survive though.
They've conceded 53
We have to
goals.
base it off what it looks like now.
I know,
24
but
games.
exactly what it looks like now is a new manager.
What it looks like right
getting
now
more
is
positive results.
they have 0% chance of staying up.
That's not true.
I'll,
It is.
I'll
It's
ask,
not- well,
I'll
it's
ask
just
you the
not.
question because mathematically, it only really looks like one will escape compared to Wolves if it was going to go down
And
that
that ain't
way
happening.
hypothetically.
How do you know?
So which one gets the C out of the 3 that you're about to list?
Which one of them?
I'd-
Which one of them is better than Wolves?
Well, you
and
have to base
stays
it
up?
on the expectation going into the season. Wolves were expected to far outperform where they are now.
Yeah, and
Leicester
they're-
yeah,
weren't.
they're
And
D.
they're D.
They're D. So, but which one
Yeah.
of Leicester or
So I
Ipswich
put Leicester-
gets
I put
the
Leicester
Are you
C.
telling me that because we expect Leicester to be relegated, they must be A?
No, I'm saying they should be C.
Why?
Why?
Because they're still not in. They're still in a shout of actually staying up.
They're still 2 points off relegation.
But based
Yeah,
on
but looking positive
based
under
on
a new
performances,
manager.
right? Based on performances and like player for player against other teams, I don't think they are within a shout. They are nowhere near as good as Wolves.
No.
Do
They're
it.
also 9 points off 16th.
By the way, from
as
you,
well,
that's
which
the
is
kiss of
massive.
death at this point. You said
It's the
Man
bottom
United would be
4, innit?
6th.
Yeah.
I didn't say
You
that.
did.
I think
Well,
the
we're not.
bottom
Why are we
No,
talking
no.
about that?
Well, because
The bottom four are
if
all
you
D.
say saying that as if it's fact,
Well, no,
you're
okay.
very wrong with,
All right,
with your predictions.
okay, what do you think? Do you think Leicester are anywhere near as good as Wolves?
No, but that's a relevant.
So why are you having to go
play,
at me for saying that?
player for player, they're not. But that doesn't
we
mean
need
that
to-
it's impossible for them to stay up. They're
We shouldn't
definitely
really
in for a
ask them
shout
to
staying up.
contribute, really, should we?
They're
How are
definitely.
we arguing if Leicester having a D season?
No, that's
it's
what this is
fucking
what I mean.
ridiculous.
This is
You're
what I
saying
mean.
there's zero chance of
when
staying
we-
up, you're wrong.
When we
Completely
do
just wrong.
teams
Okay.
further up the table, you have to keep this level of continuity. there.
Yeah, you have to compare it to their expectation going in.
So what,
And also,
That's
current table status matters at the moment, though.
Yeah.
It's important that we rank it based off where they are now as well, not just that they could do
because Leicester
something.
don't have the same manager that they had for their initial bad start to the season. Is what
Because
I'm saying.
they were playing so badly.
like,
But Van Nistelrooy hasn't improved Leicester.
well, they just got.
Did
They got.
I
Yeah,
thought
they are
they
just going to start
started
pick up a
all
few more
right. I thought they
results.
started
Not really.
all right, now they just tail
no,
off.
but
They're just not good.
they beat West Ham, didn't they? Their first game, but even that game, West Ham missed about 30 open goals. Like,
I swear that
they look rubbish, though.
they performed better earlier on in the season, so I don't know what he's on about.
Yeah, they were better under Steve Cooper.
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
I'm saying.
When did Van Nistelrooy come in?
West Ham game was his first game.
West Ham. So he's won 2 matches in
Yeah.
one. Where he's lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 losses, one draw, and 2 wins
Yeah, pretty mental.
2 wins.
isn't
That's good.
against West Ham or QPR in the FA Cup.
Leicester's expectation or goal this season was to stay up, and
They're not
at
doing
the
that.
minute they don't even look like they have a chance because they're so far behind Everton.
Exactly.
Exactly. They cannot catch Everton. Let's be
Yeah,
realistic.
it's the bottom 4.
The only one they can realistically catch is Wolves, and Wolves are a better team than Everton, a better team than Leicester.
And have
They
kept
just
Cunha
are.
as
But
well.
Wolves,
And they're keeping Cunha. They've just packed in Villa, and
Wolves are
they
still
battered
D as
Villa
well.
as well. Like,
Wolves having a really bad season.
yeah, Wolves are a D for sure.
Yeah.
All that bottom four's a D.
Yeah, I agree.
Move on.
Too far
Yeah,
away
move
from
on.
the rest, yeah.
Everton. I would say up until David Moyes, D, but could David Moyes push him into a C?
They're playing really well at the moment.
They are playing well at the minute.
Guardiola, though, innit?
I'm going to give Moyes the benefit of the doubt. I think it's a C. Current Everton, anyway. Previous Everton,
I'm willing to accept that.
Yeah.
It's like a
Because
D plus,
they've
D
won
minus.
4 in a row, haven't they? 3 in a row, 4 in a row.
Yeah, against some pretty good teams. We've had the Brighton away.
They won 3 in a row.
But as a season to be 16th,
It's unacceptable.
would you say that?
But that's kind of where we put
yeah,
them anyway.
I know, under Dyche, that was probably their.
Yeah.
It's poor, though. How far they've fallen, eh?
I think C.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
think
if they,
C.
if they get something in the Merseyside derby, fucking hell, we wouldn't even.
I actually think they will get something in the Merseyside derby as well.
Yes,
the last one at Goodison.
Do you reckon?
I can
Well, if
see
you're,
it.
if you're projecting a little bit as well, then it's got to be C.
Liverpool have such a dominant record against Everton, though, don't they? Over the years, like
Yeah.
Did-
Not
did-
at Goodison.
or against Moyes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Nope,
At
nope.
Goodison have a really good record.
They probably do. But
Yeah, good record, but,
Moyes,
like-
Moyes has a pretty good record against Liverpool, I think.
Does it?
As an
I can't-
Everton
yeah,
manager.
I can't remember back then, but West Ham. I think West Ham and Tottenham are both. I think the next 3 are all D's.
I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
West
West-
Ham, Spurs, and United. So Everton C, West Ham, Spurs, United, all D.
All D.
Yeah.
All D.
Spurs are just.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know how many of us had Spurs third, but we definitely had them third at the start of the year.
It's.
I had Spurs.
If you're a
in top
Spurs
4.
fan right now, it's unacceptable behaviour.
it is.
Very
but,
naughty of them.
It is, but
Yeah.
And everyone says they've been plagued by injuries. Yes, they've been
No,
plagued
no,
by
no,
injuries.
my-
But Bournemouth have as well, and they're flying.
yeah, but Bournemouth
it's
still have
started-
most of their best players fit and available.
So
don't
does
they?
Spurs.
Not defensively, do they?
They are in good
But
stead
you
in
could
the
say
cup.
that. No, you
They're
could say
three
that
best. They're 3.
Bournemouth's back 4 is all not first teamers,
That's what it is. Kirk.
Yeah.
apart
they
from
are.
Kirkers.
And Zabarnyi.
They've got a midfielder at right back.
Yeah, Luke. Yeah,
Howson's a fourth
But it-
choice centre back who's ended up being
Yeah,
class. but,
Zabarnyi's their first
yeah.
player, though, isn't he?
but you look at Spurs.
Kepa.
You look at
Kepa's a first
Spurs'
team.
lineup.
No,
at the
you
weekend.
know what you're saying is right.
You got Pedro Porro, Jed Spence, who's very good. Basuma, Kulusevski, Bentancur.
You've just
Son,
hang on. You've missed. First of all, you bought up Jed Spence, who isn't a starter for Spurs, and you've missed out the 3.
He's
the
playing
2
well. Jed Spence playing well though.
He's playing, but Jed Spence isn't a starter. Jed Spence wouldn't start for fucking.
Sar's
Bournemouth.
on the bench. Is Madison injured again?
Yeah, always.
But they've got their third
Half
choice
injured, isn't
goalie and
And an
and
18-year-old
2
centre
centre
back
halves who aren't centre halves.
Ben Davies arguably a better centre half than left back. But I know it's still the point.
Still not good enough, is
Yeah.
he? Like to play. But
They've
anyway,
still got their club captain playing.
I agree. They've still been underperforming. That Leicester result's unacceptable. But they have still gone to one of the best home records in the league and won 2-0 yesterday. That's not a bad result, is it? that?
No one's saying it is a bad result, to be honest.
Still a D, though, no?
Yeah, it's definitely a D.
They've got
They're
plus
14.
their goal difference is plus 11.
How? How? How?
West Ham's is minus 16.
That's it,
Spurs are
because
plus 11.
United
The game
minus
is
6.
because the games they win, they
Just lose.
batter teams, and then the games they lose by like 1.
Spurs have a better goal difference than Villa in
Yeah.
8th.
Well, they beat City for
Yeah,
4-0,
Man
didn't
United.
they?
Yeah, Man United have scored 28. Spurs have scored 48. West Ham have scored 28 as well. Well, Man
Palace-
United are definitely a D. I mean, they're just
Do you know what?
Do you regret
I watched-
saying they got better under Amarin?
I don't think they have looked better under Amarin, but I'll tell you what, he had a stinker yesterday with that fucking setup. Mainly up top.
Well, they're out of options.
What
aren't
was he
they?
trying? They're not.
No, I mean,
Got
like,
two strikers on the bench.
mentally, yeah. He just,
Well, you put
Well,
Maino up front.
yeah,
Yes.
false nine, Kobe Mainoo.
It was like him, Diallo, and
Which makes no sense anyway. If you're gonna
Garnacho.
play one of them, it should be Bruno
But
Fernandes.
all they kept doing was they all just dropped in to get the ball because they all wanted to get on the ball and play. And then one would beat someone and then whip a ball in, and no one was in the
You
the
got
box.
Højlund and Xerxes on the bench.
Yeah, mate, it was crazy. Palace showed them yesterday how to actually play that formation because Mateta's just a proper target man.
He's good, isn't he?
And they have loads of third man runners like Kamada and
That's
Sarr. Like
Well, speaking of Palace,
they've really improved lately.
Recently, it's got to be considered a B, right?
I'd go.
I'd lean towards a C.
Overall, I'd go C.
Overall, C.
They started poorly.
They haven't
didn't
been
they?
great, have
yeah,
they?
but they're 12th in the Prem.
Now.
Is this not where you expect? Yeah, maybe.
That's why I'm saying
they're
a
like
B
in
more
between.
than...
They're like in between.
12th is pretty much... It's better, if not slightly better than where we would generally put them. We did expect more of them, and they were slow start.
But I think if you're a Crystal Palace fan, you're happier now. But up until a few weeks ago, I think you'd say you'd be pretty pissed off as a Palace.
Well, we gave Everton the benefit of the doubt because it was recent performances.
Yeah, okay.
Crystal Palace are playing
But
really
a
well. They've had
B
4
for
clean
Palace?
sheets in a row.
Have they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll lean for a B minus.
I'd be willing to accept a B. They
Go on.
and they won their FA
Look at their
Cup.
form table.
Yeah.
Draw, win, lost, draw, win.
What about okay?
Yeah,
So
go
give
on,
them
we'll
a
go
B.
Palace, yeah.
Brentford's a weird one. I feel like they've been so much better than 11th.
I think B. I think
But they are
B.
better than
They've got one of the
11.
best
Is there
home
any
records
reason for that?
because of the Bs. They've got one of the best home records in the Prem,
Yeah,
which
they
is
do.
crazy.
Still scored
o-
42s, conceded 42.
The only teams above them in the Prem,
Perfectly balanced.
you'd expect them to be below. Would you not agree?
I expect them to be
Yeah, I agree.
Brighton.
So I think, and they're above teams you wouldn't expect them to be above. So I
But
think
do you know what I mean when I say like they're playing better and they look better than 11th? I feel like, especially in the form like Mbuemo's been in, Visa's been in, they've been playing.
You say that though, but they've won 9 games.
Yeah, it's just not enough places in the league, is there?
They just lose too many. They lose too many games away from home. That's all. They're not good enough away from
I
home.
wonder where they'd be in like a home only.
Like third.
Third or fourth.
Really?
Yeah. They were first at one
I
point.
can show you that actually.
First in the form table.
So we're giving them
home
a B.
form
Oh
table.
no, they're down to 6th now.
Oh, damn.
But they're level. Them, Man City and Villa are on the same point.
Are we giving them a B for Brentford?
B
I'd
for
go B.
Brentford. Yeah.
What, Brighton?
C.
C.
I think they've had a
I
I
poor.
think they've been
They've dropped
underwhelming.
off,
Yeah,
They're still 3 points ahead of Brentford though, but they have
different
Yeah,
expectations, haven't it?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
dropped off.
I've been disappointed with them lately.
I
actually.
agree. I agree.
See?
I got cooked for saying that this had happened as well, and now
Did you?
When was
Yeah.
that? When you say it?
I said I just think Brighton are a bit of a time bomb. Eventually, that people will find them out. Because at the start of the season, they were playing. Like, they were what, second or third? They started the season really quickly.
Yeah.
Because they won 3-0 at Everton, and we were all like, "Oh my god, this Hurstler guy is so good," but they just keep getting found out. And at the moment, they don't really know what fucking
I'd
formation
like
they
to know
play.
what.
Have you seen? Do you see the fucking team sheet for the Forest game?
What do you mean?
They played like 8 attackers. Their midfield was like Rutter.
Ruta can drop it, but yeah, I know what you
Ruta,
mean.
Minter, Pedro, Welbeck.
Henshaw is basically
It was
a fullback.
it was
João
João Pedro
Pedro in an
playing-
8,
yeah.
and Rutter is like that's
Weird.
everything there. They're all, and including Lamptey and Veltman, who you consider fairly
very
attacking
weird.
as well. They only had 2 defenders.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was suicide on it really the
Yeah.
way he tried to play there. But
So we give them a C.
In my
I
opinion,
think C,
in my
yeah.
What
opinion.
about Fulham?
I'd go B.
B.
Or A.
Yeah.
I did not expect Fulham to be in the top 10.
They
I
could
know
be-
you did, but
They could be 8th though, couldn't they? They could. Well, they're only 1 point behind Villa. It's got to be a B.
I'd lean toward. I'd go A or B. Fulham. I think Fulham have been brilliant.
I think B. I think B.
I think B because they're a 10th to 8th club.
They seem to just win the games that they're supposed to
I think
win.
we're forgetting the players they lost though. Like they lost one of their best players, Polina.
Yeah, and they've sorted that problem really
Is
well.
that like?
Anthony Robson's playing very well.
Yeah, I think
Even
B.
Jimenez.
No, I think B's fair. I
B.
think
It can't be an A. I think it's B.
No,
B's
yeah,
fair.
I'm not. Yeah, B's fine.
Aston Villa.
I'd go C.
It's been a bit poor. It's not been. You got Europe.
I actually had Villa 8th in my prediction table, but
I think for the standard they've set upon themselves over the last couple of
Yeah.
years,
It's
think they
subpar, isn't it?
yeah.
But it's not a D because they're still in and around it, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, if you look actually on a points basis, they are so close to just being in the top 4 already. Anyway,
Yeah, 4
Yeah.
points off. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
a position,
But
but
also-
also table basis, it is.
But
B
also,
slash
you
C,
have to
but-
look at position in the table, really, because
Yeah, of course. That's what I'm
as
saying.
tight as it is, ultimately, on the last day of the season, doesn't matter if you're 1 point off wherever. If you finish
Yeah.
8th, you're 8th.
Yeah,
C.
yeah. See,
See,
Bournemouth, easy A.
oh,
No.
it's the
Easy
Everyone
A.
wants
most remarkable,
Chelsea.
Yeah.
They're 1 point off the top 4.
But when you consider the results that they have to get there as well, Iraola's taken the number of pretty much every good manager in the Premier League.
Yeah,
Good manager.
that is true. Actually, some of the results have been crazy.
And they're there with so many injuries.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like, come on, they're on their third choice
They don't-
striker who's banging them
who's
in
a,
now.
Who's a winger.
Yeah.
Like,
Carter.
yeah. Dango, who played left back last year as well.
Chelsea.
Full bail.
I
Oh,
think B.
yeah, B. They're 1 point behind.
They've dropped
being
off
in it.
recently.
They have dropped off recently.
Since the start of
They haven't been able to
December.
sustain the title chase, have they? But
They
I
have
think
a,
that's been a certain player since December. Like
They have a bit
Palmer's
of
dropped off a
a-
little bit. Jackson's dropped off.
they have a bit of a fortuitous run of fixtures.
but
now,
let's
don't
not
they?
forget.
They can go on a bit of a run. They've got Everton, Bournemouth, maybe. Oh no, that's
Let's not forget how many people were writing them off at the start of the year, though, with Maresca.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think if they win tonight, which we'd probably expect them to, they're 4th
Yeah, versus West Ham.
comfortably.
Oh, of course. Yeah, there's games
Brighton,
like
Villa,
that.
Yeah.
Southampton, Leicester.
But
Yeah,
so
they-
what are we getting them? B, C.
I think
I think
B.
B.
they're in and around the zone that we all expected them to be. I think.
I don't think that's
They're-
true. A lot of people had. He had them like 8th.
Well, I mean, they're only 2 off 8th.
No, but they've got a game. They're probably going to win. Are we going to assume they win tonight?
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Even if they draw tonight, they're 4th.
Yeah, it's a B, isn't it?
I think B's fair for Chelsea.
Yeah.
It's B, all right. Oh,
Yeah.
Newcastle.
Did you include them in your top 5 when we did it last week?
Don't know. What do you mean top 5?
No, he didn't.
What's top 5?
For the end of the
We
season.
did our final top 5.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
You don't think they will? No. Okay.
He had Newcastle and Forest, didn't he?
I know their fixtures are getting better, but I just think they have dropped off.
Yeah,
We'll
they
see against West Ham though. See what happens.
I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure they win tonight. The way West Ham played second
Is it
half
at London
against Villa.
Stadium?
No, it's at
Stamford
Bridge.
Yeah.
The way West Ham played against Villa second half last week, off they look really good. I think Potter is
Evan Ferguson up front as
he
well.
might start. Maybe it's coming together, but you never know.
It's reuniting.
They're definitely more attacking,
Although
aren't they?
Chelsea do tend to just get it done against the shitter teams, don't they?
Yeah. Speaking of the shit teams, Newcastle 5th.
B.
B.
Yeah. Are you partaking
I'd
in
say
this one?
B.
B. Yeah.
What? Not A star, not the best team in the world. No.
If we beat Fulham and Bournemouth, yeah.
So are you still in the title race, by the way? Because you're 15 points off.
That is crazy, by the way.
15
We're not
points.
15 points.
You
yeah,
are. You're on
Yeah,
41.
you are.
Liverpool are on 56.
Yeah.
You're out the title race.
Well, 10 points is the barrier.
You've lost 7 games this season. Liverpool have lost once. That is mad.
You've lost 2 out of your last 3, mate.
We had a good title run, though.
Horrendous.
Oi, City and Newcastle, right? Both won 12, drawn 5, lost 7, and have the same goal difference.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But City are above because they've scored more. Is that it, or is it
Yeah.
head to head?
Yeah, because they scored more.
And also, but don't forget, City are completely washed in shit, as he keeps telling us, but they're on the exact same points as Newcastle.
No, they're correct.
Anyway,
What are we giving Newcastle? Sorry, C,
B.
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 City,
D.
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 You don't think it's a D?
It's got to be a D.
It's a D.
It has to be a D. They're,
They're
they're
15
fighting for
points off-
Europa.
They're 15 points off the top.
They're the Premier League champions.
Yeah, but you've got to consider the players they've lost over the last year
Don't
as
care.
well, though.
What,
Mate.
Rodri. They've lost one player.
Look at their team.
They've lost they've
One
lost,
player.
They've
No,
lost their
I'm-
most important player.
I don't care. Don't
Mate,
care.
Bournemouth have lost 9 first teamers.
Are you what you
No,
think
let's
each
not-
one is like?
yeah.
Come on, man.
Do you
he's
really
the,
think-
he's the,
do
he's
you
the
really
least
think-
comparable
but-
person to every person
But
in the Premier
saying
League.
the reason they've lost their best player, right, is
De
there's
Bruyne's,
so many
De Bruyne's
issues.
hella age. They're in a different cycle. Of
So
what they're trying
Rodri is the reason they're 15 points off top.
We're in
to-
February.
100%.
There's so many more reasons than that. So many more reasons.
I agree.
Which is what?
Aging squad,
Yeah, yeah.
Ran out
I've
of
just-
legs.
Individual mistakes.
individual errors.
Yeah.
Their keeper. I know Ortega's been good, but recently he's not been good. They're missing Ederson. Kyle Walker.
Foden's only recently been playing okay.
You're all adding to my point. This is exactly what I'm talking
But
about.
it's
you
not
just
just
said it was just
Rodri.
Rodri.
No, but I'm
Just
saying
what you just said.
I'm saying there's an amalgamation of excuses as to why it's not a D. It should be a C.
No, but that's
They've
just...
had you've just said a list of like 10 things that have gone against the club.
But they're
but
not
at the
excuses.
start-
That's poor performance.
But at the start of the season...
what losing?
No, all the
people
mistakes.
getting older and
Yeah, but it's recognising
but-
why
so-
it's
so
a D.
then-
It's what that's the reasons
Yeah.
why it's a D. Like at the
People
start of the
getting older
season, if at the
shouldn't
start,
be
of this- they should have
it is, 'cause,
recognised
yeah,
that.
they should
At the start of the
replace them.
season, where do we have City? You probably put them to win the league. They're 15 points off
Yeah.
top. That is a D.
Yeah.
They almost went out of the Champions League.
Yeah.
They've got to play another game to get into the round of 16.
They've had a terrible season.
Awful season.
I honestly think.
And not
it's-
even that, just
Wait,
their
they lost 8.
performances.
Didn't they lose 8 in a row?
Something like that. It's the
I think it was 10, including cup games, wasn't it?
Look at that. Look at that run of form.
yeah.
Loss, draw, loss, win, draw, loss, draw.
Yeah. And don't forget, again, after tonight, they're probably going to be fifth. 15 points off the title in February.
That's a D.
For their we expect them to be top of the league.
Wait, let me get up the Champions League table as well.
We can't bring that up.
But
'cause
we
we're
have given onus to recency bias in this table a little bit, and they're playing better at the moment.
Oh, come on.
No,
They just lost 5-1 against Arsenal.
yeah, of course.
They're not-
That's one direct game, but over recent weeks we've said that they have looked better.
They finished 20. I know it's not. I know
They have looked better,
finished
but still not for their standards.
Mate, they finished 22nd in the Champions League below Celtic, Brest.
Yeah, that's.
I'm trying to be unbiased here.
No, I understand your point, but I think that's one of the easiest D's in the
team
in
called
the table.
Brest got more points than City in the Champions League.
There's a lot of teams that got more
Like,
points. than City in the
mate,
Champions
they're
League.
having a D season.
Well,
But yeah, but we're not ranking. Yeah, but we're not. Ranking,
it's a
it's the
democracy,
Premier League
yeah.
season, isn't it?
It's a
the Premier
democracy
League thing. We
anyway.
can't
It's
apply-
still
you
a
can't
D
apply
for them.
European football to fucking
Manchester
Everton,
City
can we?
standards,
I agree.
anywhere below second place.
I agree.
Like, if you, like, I think when we did the last time, they were second. We gave them a C or a B.
I think it was B.
Like, they are 15 points off winning the Premier
They're
League.
6 points behind Forest.
Well, I've been outvoted, but
They're gonna go
I don't
they-
think it's.
Chances are they're going trophyless.
What would
this
you
year.
go, Lewis?
I think it's
Trophyless season and maybe not Champions League. Is
Yeah,
our D.
but I
For
think in
City.
terms of damage limitation,
B? No, not B. Sorry, C.
You'd go C.
No.
Are you? What
he's
are
not
you
listening.
doing?
You keep asking him when he's not listening.
D.
What?
Don't even bother. Don't.
He's
bother.
said
Oh,
three
oh
letters
my
there.
god, these fucking
City
kids.
are having a D season.
I think we're going D.
Okay, guys. Well, I've been outvoted. I'm
Forest,
fine with
easiest A of the list.
that. Yeah, that is an easy A.
A star, mate.
Arsenal,
B.
B.
It's about where we expect.
Don't
isn't it?
you dare! Don't you dare!
We should be first.
You should be
if we
closer to the top
Yeah.
than 9 points if Liverpool win the game in hand. It's a B.
I'll say it's a B. Second in the Prem, third in the Champions League.
Stop bringing the Champions League up. We're doing
Yeah,
the
it's
Premier League table.
season, mate. Come on.
I know, but it's
Because you
season.
can't apply that to
Yeah,
any
we
teams
can't
below
apply it
10th.
to Bournemouth, can
Yeah.
we?
True. But as a season on a whole, yeah, probably say a B. And obviously you missed their best player,
What?
Saka.
Oh, yeah. But
You can't. That's reverse logic of what I just applied.
it's a B, mate.
It's a B.
And then Liverpool A.
A.
Yeah.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, the job Slot is doing at Liverpool is just like
He has slotted in quite well, hasn't he?
he has slotted in very well.
Yeah.
And I know again, I don't want to bring them up all the time, but they are first in the Champions League. Well, they finished first. Let us know in the comments down below if you agree or disagree with our
What,
rankings.
with the story
guys.
of Johnny Hyde?
Johnny Hyde, yes. Do you agree or disagree with what we've just said?
Do I agree with
But
my
we've got-
own rankings?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it was a democracy, so I got
Democracy.
This is City's
fucking
worst.
un-Chinese,
But you know,
real.
going back to City though, this is City's worst season in like 10 years.
I
Has to be
I
a
agree, but there's a lot of reasons as to why it has ended up being like this.
Yeah, no, I know,
And-
but
and-
we're not just like it still is though.